right. Well, do you have a movie, sir?
I do. And here we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Where'd it go?
Well, that was quick.
Here's some trivia for you.
All right.
While filming the scene in which Mills chases John Doe in the rain, Brad Pitt fell and his arm went through a car windshield and required surgery. The accident was worked into the script of the film. Nothing?
Is it Ocean's 12?
That is incorrect.
All right.
So, New Line executives originally balked at the film's ending, but Brad Pitt refused to make the film if the ending was changed.
It's got Brad Pitt in it, I'm guessing.
No. They changed the ending. Brad Pitt backed out. Therefore, it's not a Brad Pitt movie. JK. LOL. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Here's another one that's not going to help at all.
Perfect. That's the best.
Denzel Washington turned down the part that went to Brad Pitt, telling Entertainment Weekly that the film was too dark and evil, and then he later regretted his decision upon seeing the movie.
It's not Fight Club, is it?
No.
Brad Pitt. World War Z?
Incorrect.
Troy. There's Cars in Troy, right?
There's what now?
Cars in Troy?
Yes, sorry, I meant to say he went through a chariot.
Oh, yeah, that would have helped.
I'll give you another one.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
No.
All right, give me another one.
You might guess it on this one.
All right.
David Fincher told Kevin Spacey and Brad Pitt that this is not going to be the movie that you're remembered for, but it's a movie that will make you incredibly proud.
7?
There you go.
Huh.
The movie is 7. With a 7.
I have never seen this movie.
You've not seen this movie?
I have not. I know how it ends. I know why you picked Gwyneth Paltrow now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I didn't want to say the movie, so I had to think of something else. Same reason?
Well, that's why I picked Ben Stiller.
Right. So
I know what this movie is about. I know that it's about the 7 deadly sins, that there's a murderer who goes around and kills people based on the 7 deadly sins. Let's see. Let me see if I can remember them. There's lust, greed, gluttony, lying. Is lying one? I feel like lying is not the right way to say that. Lust, greed, gluttony. Is pride one?
I think it is.
Not supporting. I seen that on Patreon.
Yeah, that's 2 of them.
I don't know. I can only remember 4. Do you know the other 3?
Okay, let me see if I remember. So, I don't know if Pride is one. Pride might be one of them. That sounds right. I know that there's, okay, which ones did you say?
Lust, greed, gluttony, and pride.
Then there's sloth and envy, I think is one of them.
Uh-huh.
And then I feel like there's like murder or something, like hate or something.
Hate might be it.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was in the trivia. Okay, so we got lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath. That was what I was thinking of. Envy and pride.
No.
So we got close.
I got all 4. All 4 of mine were right.
Yes, you got all 4 of the 4.
Well, I mean, the 4 that I guessed were all correct.
Correct.
I didn't guess any extra ones like somebody.
Even knowing the ending to this movie, I would still recommend it.
Yeah.
Because it is a psychological thriller.
Okay, comparing it to Saw, is it more or less violent?
I would say not quite as much violent because it's almost like I would compare it to watching like as if there was a movie based on police coming across the saw scenes instead of seeing them happen.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe would be similar, because these are all staged murders. And it's graphic, and for sure, it's a super dark movie.
Yeah.
But it's the way that it's done. It doesn't feel like it's like artistic.
Yeah,
almost.
artistic.
That's
what I remember. I just had a flashback of being in junior high and someone telling me about this movie, specifically the lust murder scene.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. It's been a while since I've seen this one. So I'm gonna trying to remember.
From what I remember being told, and trying to figure out the best family-friendly way to describe this.
There's not.
Let's see, adult items covered in razor blades?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's like all I remember someone telling me. And I was like, I don't remember if the person thought it was cool or like awesome or like, I don't know.
It's definitely disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about movies like that.
Like I said, they serve a bigger purpose.
Yeah. What is the bigger purpose? Making you uncomfortable.
Making a good movie. Yeah. It's a classic, rookie cop paired up with a veteran who's like on the brink of retirement.
Uh-huh.
And their hijinks together.
Because it's Morgan Freeman, right?
This guy. It's Morgan Freeman. Yeah. He's the veteran. And it's Kevin Spacey is super creepy because he's like super skinny.
Mm-hmm.
He looks real malnourished and like a serial killer. And he's just, he can be a really creepy person in general.
Well, have you seen The Usual Suspects?
Yes.
How do you compare it to that movie?
The movie or him?
Both.
Way creepier in this movie.
In 7.
And yeah, oh, for sure. And, it's hard. To be honest, there's not a whole lot of Kevin Spacey screen time in this movie.
Yeah.
They don't know who he is, until maybe the third act is really when you see him multiple times. So he's not like in the whole thing like, Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
It's hard to compare them, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been one that I've thought about watching and have considered, but I don't know. I just don't feel like, one, I don't think it's going to hold up because I do know what's in the box.
What's in the box?
And I get the premise, like, it's Kevin Spacey isn't a character outside of the murder, right? Like is he someone else? Or like, is it a surprise that it's him?
I don't believe so. I think once you see Kevin Spacey, that's him.
Yeah. Kind of like the murderer from, True Detective.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they bump into him once cutting grass, but that wasn't that big of a twist.
No, but yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I might see it. I probably won't.
I would recommend it just because it's good. That's it.
That's a good way to base your recommendations.
Yeah. I mean, Brad Pitt's real good. Morgan Freeman's real good. Like I said, Kevin Spacey's great.
Oh.
What happened? We need to start this over.
Whoa, why is it doing that?
Okay, so my trivia for this movie. Brad Pitt is arm broken.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't, I don't know what else to say about this one because I haven't seen it.
I would not recommend it.
You would not recommend it? That's good.
If you like the Saw movies, then it's right up there. It's not going to be anything worse than what you'd see in those movies or
No.
Final Destination.
But there's something about Saw that feels like a joke.
Yeah, the fact that they made 8 movies, it's a joke of a franchise.
They're making another one. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Seems super
It's
unnecessary.
like Saw, this is how I think is Saw. It started out, the first one was like, they set out to really make like a good movie.
Yes.
Not like a shocker movie. And I guess you could probably say the same thing about Final Destination.
Yeah.
And then as they went on, it became less about making a good movie with a good story and more about shocking people and thinking of new ways to murder people and, what can we think of that would like make our audience like feel sick to their stomach? That's what we're about. And that's, the middle to the back end of the franchise. But then it's like they try to take themselves serious again and like try to come back to like, oh, let's wait. And then now we're going to do this other movie and it's part of the franchise, but it's like a good movie. It's like go one way or the other. You can be one, but when you do both, I don't know if I should take you seriously or not.
Yeah.
And at this point I don't. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything against 7. It's one that I feel like I have too many other movies on my list to actually sit down and watch that one at this point.
Put this one at number 12 on your list.
Number 12? All right. I'll move some things around.
Where does that fall in your list? What movies is it around?
Let's see. Number 11 is going to be Foxcatcher. And
Okay,
that
sounds like a good movie too.
What's that?
That's a movie I want to see.
And number 13 is Pitch Perfect 3.
Oh, I don't even have any desire to see that movie.
So I'm going to do a triple header. I'm going to watch Foxcatcher and then 7 and then Pitch Perfect 3 once it's out.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. But no, Foxcatcher actually is one that I do want to see. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, no, but I've heard good things about it. And anything, I'll watch at this point anything with Steve Carell just because he's earned that from me.
Yeah. No, he's pretty good in almost all his dramatic roles.
Yeah, he is. And have you seen the movie? I'm trying to remember what it was called. It came out a few years ago.
The Way, Way Back?
Yeah, you've seen this one?
Yes. I love The Way, Way
He
Back.
plays like a really good, like just a douchebag.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a jerk.
Like,
What?
he is, but not
I
like a Michael Scott jerk, He's
Yeah.
like real life stepdad kind of jerk.
Yeah, he's not funny at all in it.
No,
He doesn't get one joke. He doesn't get one laugh the entire movie.
no,
My favorite is,
but it's believable.
when the lady comes out and she's like, "You will never believe this, but my son called me a see you next Tuesday."
Yeah,
My mom and I say that to each other all the time.
nice.
But, yeah, no, The Way, Way Back is good. I've watched anything that has, what's his name? He's in Iron Man 2.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, yes.
I like Sam Rockwell a lot too, which is why I recommended Matchstick Men a few episodes back.
A few episodes back. Did that one?
With the words.
Did we do
What's
an
that?
episode on Matchstick Men?
I don't think so. I think we were talking about Nicolas Cage, and I said this is actually not a bad Nicolas Cage movie.
Gotcha.
But it's not because of Nicolas Cage. It's just a good movie.
Yeah. Well, if you guys do enjoy this show, you can get a hold of us on Twitter at IcingThatPod or me directly at AlanRJR.
Yeah, and I am at Taylor Enixon.
And if you would like to help support this show, you can go over to Patreon, and with $1, you can help Taylor and I decide who is a better person.
Yes. Was I supposed to say something there?
I thought you might. I gave you the
It was
room.
like a lead in.
Mm-hmm. Let's try it again. With $1,
Wait.
you can support me and not Taylor.
Or you can support me and not Alan.
And help us decide who is the better person.
Better person. I'm just going to fill it with words. No silences.
Use better words. That's kind of the point, is to fill it with words, but
Papa John's.